Dear younger Dolly Parton, if I could find you somewhere in the mountains of Tennessee, before the fame, before the rhinestones, before the world knew your name, I wonder what I would say to you. Maybe I would look at that little girl growing up with very little and whisper, Dolly, one day the whole world is going to know your name. And you probably wouldn't believe me because right now, you're just a little girl with a big manifestation, a big imagination, a love for music, and dreams that seem much bigger than where you come from. But Dolly, keep dreaming because you're going somewhere. You were born into a family of 12 children and raised in poverty in rural Tennessee. There wasn't much money. There weren't guarantees. There certainly wasn't a clear road from that little home in the mountains to becoming one of the most recognizable women on earth, a country singer. But what you did have was a gift. You could tell stories, you could write, you could sing. And most importantly, you believed there was something beyond what you could see. Their younger Dolly. There will come a day when people will hear songs like Jolene, Coat of Many Colors, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You. And those songs won't simply entertain people. They will become part of people's lives. They'll play at weddings. They'll play after heartbreaks. They'll remind people of their mothers, their childhoods, their struggles, and the people they once loved. Your words will travel places that little girl in Tennessee could never imagine. But here's something else you should know, Dolly. People aren't going to only remember your voice, they're going to remember your heart. One day, you'll become wealthy beyond anything you knew growing up. But instead of forgetting where you came from, you'll spend decades giving back. You'll help put books into the hands of millions of children through your library, imagination of library. You'll help families after disasters. You'll support medical research. You'll quietly help people who may never get the opportunity to thank you personally. And perhaps that will become one of the greatest lessons of your life. You see, success isn't about how high you climb. It's about how many people you remember when you get there. So, dear younger Dolly, there will also be criticism. People will talk about your clothes, your hair, your body, your voice, your choices. Some people underestimate you because of the way you look. Let them, because behind the blonde hair, the makeup, the makeup and the rhinestones will be an extraordinary songwriter, businesswoman, and storyteller who understands exactly who she is. And that's another lesson you will leave behind. You don't have to become somebody else to be taken seriously. You can be feminine. You can be funny. You can be glamorous. You can come from humble beginnings and you can still walk into rooms where people underestimate you and prove them wrong. And Dolly, there's something I wish I didn't have to tell you. One day at 8 years old, your journey on this earth will come to an end. On August 25th, 2026, the news will travel around the world. Dolly Parton has died, and something remarkable will happen. People who never met you will feel like they lost someone they knew. Country singers will remember you. Actors will remember you. Children who received books because of you may not even realize that the woman behind those books was one of the biggest stars in the world. And ordinary people everywhere will stop and remember a song, an interview, a joke, or a moment when Dolly Parton made them smile, because that is what a legacy looks like. So, dear younger Dolly, keep singing, keep writing, keep dreaming. Don't be ashamed of where you come from. One day, the poverty you experience won't be something you have to hide. You'll turn those memories into stories. You'll turn those stories into songs. You'll turn those songs into a career, and you'll turn that career in an opportunity to help others. The little girl who had so little will eventually give so much. And maybe that's the most beautiful part of your story. You didn't just become Dolly Parton, the superstar. You became Dolly Parton, the woman people love. And today, as the world says goodbye, perhaps the best tribute isn't simply to play your music. Perhaps it's to remember what your life taught us. Dream beyond your circumstances. Never forget where you came from. Laugh at yourself sometimes. Give when you're able. And leave people better than you found them. Dear younger Dolly, you made it. The little girl from Tennessee became a music legend. And although the voice has gone quiet, the songs haven't, the books haven't, the memories haven't, and the love certainly hasn't. Rest well, Dolly Parton. The world will always love you.